This world, man, something's wrong, man. Something's wrong with society where police have to respond to kids armed with a gun. Kids. Police respond to children armed with a gun. What are these parents doing? Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Double tap the screen to give it a like. Let's get into the content. See what's going on, guys. Let's go.
I need you to put that down.
We want to help you, Sean. You tell me what you need after you put it down, and I'll make sure that we get you some whatever you need, okay?
We're just gonna wait for a second.
Can you
just
do that for me? Well, your mom gave me your name backwards then. All right, then Eugene. Can you put it down for me? Now Sean has it. Sean, can you just toss it to the side, babe? Let's make this easy. Because we want to help you. We want to help you.
I want to try to do a warning, something.
Put it down, Sean. We don't want to hurt you, okay?
I just don't want to fucking.
Put it down, Sean.
I really don't want to fucking 40 kid right
We
now.
don't want to hurt you, and we want to help you, okay?
It'd be.
Put it down, baby.
40 going out. 40, 40, 40.
Drop it! Drop it! Drop it, Sean! Load another one.
Taser, taser, taser.
Load another one. Drop it now! You're gonna get hit!
Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
Drop it!
You dropped the gun! Taser, taser, taser!
Drop it now. Drop it, both of you.
I don't even have the gun. I don't have the gun.
Get over here.
Imagine a world, guys, where the kids are walking around with guns in the community. That's what the parents are doing. Police had to respond to the situation where a couple of kids was outside in the community, armed with guns, playing around. Ain't this amazing? This is absolutely sick.
I need you to put that down.
We want to help you, Sean. You tell me what you need after you put it down, and I'll make sure that we get you some whatever you need, okay?
We're just gonna wait for a second.
Can you do
Just hold
that
on.
for me?
This is why when you're a gun owner, you just can't have your guns just laying around where the kids can go get access to it. Or else you're going to get stuff like this. And this is how a lot of kids end up dead, because they end up pointing the guns at themselves, pulling triggers. We've seen many stories like this of kids unaliving themselves because they got a hold of daddy's gun and then they playing cowboys and Indians and end up shooting one another. Happens all the time.
Well, your mom gave me your name backwards then. All right, then Eugene. Can you put it down for me? Now Sean has it. Sean, can you just toss it to the side, babe? Let's make this easy.
Think about this. At any given time, the boy could have shot himself. Because the gun is locked and loaded, ready to go. Now, where his parents are, man. A lot of times in communities, you see kids just roaming the streets. They don't got nothing to do. They don't got no homework, no activities. And it's like, well, what do they do for fun? It's crazy. Like, even in the community where I live, right? In the community where I live, it's amazing how it's a quiet area, fairly nice. But one thing I noticed that there's no park. You would think that a community would have like an area where there's recreation, like, you know, kids can go play basketball and, you know, be kids. There's nothing. It's just your house and that's it. So what happens is you end up with stuff like this, where kids have nothing to do but go get their father's gun and play. And this is what's happening. And this is how young people die. Situations like this. And it must be tough for the police because they got to come in and deal with this mess.
Because we want to help you. We want to help you.
I want to try to do a warning, something.
Put it down, Sean. We don't want to hurt you, okay?
I just don't want to fucking.
Put it down, Sean.
I really don't want to fucking 40 a kid right
We
now.
don't want to hurt you, and we want to help you, okay?
Look how the kid is standing with a gun, bro.
It'd be.
Put it
And notice the kid points the gun. You see that? Now, at that moment, what is the officer to do? Because all the kid got to do is pull the trigger. And a cop will get killed.
down, baby.
40 going out. 40, 40, 40.
Drop it! Drop it! Drop it, Sean! Load another one.
Taser, taser, taser.
Load another one. Drop it now! You're gonna get hit!
Drop the gun!
Drop it!
You dropped the gun! Taser, taser, taser! Hands up! Load the kid! Put your hands up! Pull them up! Drop it! Hands up!
Drop it now. Drop it, both of you.
I don't even have the gun. I don't have the gun.
Get over here.
I mean, imagine this, guys. I remember growing up, we played hide and go seek. Blind man, bluff, whatever. Tag, freeze tag. We never did this. I don't remember these games. I do not remember these type of stuff. Now, I remember there was a couple of guns in the house, and my curiosity was there as a kid. And I remember I picked up one of the guns as a kid, and I got scared and I just put it back. I was like, I don't want to get in trouble. You know what I mean? It was 3 guns in the drawer, and I picked up one of them. Damn gun was heavy too. And I got scared. I just put it back down, ran out the room, never went back in that drawer again. I got scared. But these youngins today, man, you got to call the sheriffs over. That's why I got the Tom and Jerry up on the side right there, giving the cat a spanking, because that's what they need. They need a good old-fashioned spanking. I'm surprised the police didn't kill one of them, because if it was probably a black kid, they'd have probably shot the child. I'm just being honest. You know how that go when you're black. If there was 2 black kids with guns like that, they would have shot the children. You know that, right? The only reason why these kids were able to walk away is because they're white. And that's the truth. You may not want to hear it, but it's the truth. If they were black, they would have shot him. Cop would have said, oh, I'm fearing for my life. I had to kill the kids. It's fearing for my life. This is what goes on, guys.
10-3, 10-4.
Imagine this, bro. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy, bro. And this ain't no old, some old news. You know what I mean? This is fresh. It's crazy, man. You're telling me to what? Find the video where the police saying they are told not to kill white people? Why don't you go find it? You telling me to go find something? Some of you people be doing weird stuff in the comments, man. You're telling me to go find a video. How about you go find the damn video and send the video? I don't know what the hell you talking about. Like, y'all be saying weird stuff like I'm up all night knowing everything that's going on in the world. No, I'm busy. You go find the video. Because I don't know what the hell you talking about. People be doing a lot of weirdo stuff, man. Like, people think that I know everything that's going on in the world and I just sit around knowing every video and I'm just there watching every video and I'm just with every video. Bro, I won't have no life if I did that. Remember, I'm a family man. I got responsibilities. I don't know about you, but I got real life responsibilities that I got to tend to. And once I get myself on track where I need to be, then I can focus on my content the way I need to be. But I don't know everything that's going on in the world. Most of the stuff that I talk about, people send. I don't got that kind of time. If you ask any real content creator, they don't go look for nothing. People send them stuff. Nobody got that kind of time. Right? But this situation, man, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. You know? Kids are out here now carrying guns. I keep telling you, these communities, man. Imagine a young kid like this is upset with another kid and they go get their daddy's gun and come outside to shoot. That's why I tell you, don't let your kids hang around with other people's kids. Be very careful of that. I know kids need to interact with kids. I know kids need to have that time. But we live in a dangerous time now where in most cases, you can't even have your kids interacting with other people's kids because that's how problems start. That is how problems start. The child end up doing something stupid. You end up, looking at your boy, your girl, they bleeding. Who did that? Oh, the next door neighbor or the kid down the block. What? Well, they called me an N-word. What? See? Now you got to fix the situation. So it's best not to even have them in a situation. And salute to everybody coming in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things you got to learn from this type of stuff, man. Gun safety, keeping your weapons away from the kids. And even, listen, here's the thing. It's not even about hiding weapons. Your children are supposed to be trained to know not to touch things. It's not about, oh, let me hide this gun way in the closet at the top. It don't make no sense you do all of that, man. If you got to do all of that, don't have a gun in the house. If you got to hide your guns in the attic of the house, bro, you don't need a gun. Train your children so they know. Don't ever touch that. Don't ever go in that closet. Don't ever do that. And they're supposed to know not to play. You see? These kids that are touching guns is because their parents are irresponsible. Because if your son is outside with a firearm and you don't know that your gun is missing, something wrong with you as a parent. We got to do better in raising these kids. And salute to everybody in the chat. I see Pastor Rufus here. Zato in the building. What's going on? Eric says, I didn't mean that in a disrespectful way, bro. It's not about disrespectful. It's about you're telling me to go find something when I'm live streaming. Like, what are you talking about? Like somebody's live streaming. That's like, I'm streaming live and you're telling me to go look for something and I got to get off camera to go look for something. No, you go look for it. Because what you're doing is you're assuming I know something when I don't know what you're talking about. I still don't know what you're talking about. Do you understand? So as a viewer, it would be in your best interest if you have information to send the information. That's how people do, Like this story was sent to me. I didn't go look for this story. It was sent to me. What the hell I know? How could I know about this story? I don't got that kind of time. I do not have no time to be scouring the internet looking for a story. I don't got that type of time. People find interesting topics and they send them to me and I respond to them. Simple as that. If you got info, you send the info. That's the only way it's going to get talked about, because I don't got that kind of time. Right? So in case you're joining in, guys, we're talking about a situation where police responded to children armed with a gun. I don't know how they got access to the gun, but they're lucky to be alive. They're lucky to be alive. Because normally when kids play with guns like this, they die. There was a situation that happened a while back of some youngins that was playing around with a loaded gun doing selfie pictures. And he was pointing the gun around, taking pictures, and he pointed it at his friend and he killed his friend by mistake. He killed his friend by mistake, and he was so traumatized by what he did, he killed himself. He killed his friend. He saw his friend die right in front of him. By mistake. He ain't planning on doing that. They were just having some fun, being a fool. And then he took the gun and he shot himself. Couldn't deal with it. Put a 1 if you've seen that clip. I think I talked about it, but I don't know if I showed the video. I think I did. But that was crazy. Shot his friend by mistake, or his cousin. I think it was a family member. And then what happened is everybody in the house came breaking down the bathroom door. And they was like, yo, what the hell happened? Both of them on the floor dead. Both of them. Playing with guns, man. It ain't worth it. The only time a gun belong in your hand is if you're going to use it to defend yourself. And that's it. You shouldn't be holding a gun to show off. You shouldn't be entertaining your company at your house. Like, hey, brother, man, it's my gun collection and you over here. Man, I don't got time for all of that. Don't got that kind of time, bro. Accidents happen. People end up dying. You know? We need better parents in the world, man. Better parents. If this was 2 black kids, they would have killed the kids, man. I guarantee you. If it was 2 black kids with a handgun, they would have not wasted no time. They would have shot those kids dead. We know that's how it goes, man. The only reason why these kids are still alive is because they white. And the sad thing is they're not going to be disciplined for this. They're going to get patted on the back. And they're going to go right back to doing the same thing. You know? Good thing it was just them alone and they weren't playing around with other neighbor kids, because they could have killed them. This is a very dangerous situation, man. We need more parents to know where their kids are and what their kids are doing at all times. Be very careful in communities letting your children hang around other kids. Your children will be influenced to do evil. You know, always teach your children, play right here. Do not move anywhere else. Don't let nobody move you so that you go over here and play. No. You know? Got to be very careful out here. Protect your kids at all costs. My final thoughts on the situation, like I said, you got to have accountability as a parent for when situations like this happen. We just can't say, oh, these are just some bad kids. They're just demon possessed. No, the parents are not watching them. The parents don't care. Their parents are most likely drunk, smoked out, and their kids are just rebellious and outside just doing God knows what. What if they would have shot some animal or shot somebody's dog or killed each other? You know, it makes you wonder, what are kids really doing out here? How many young kids in these communities are walking around with their daddy's gun or taking it to school? Matter of fact, you had a situation the other day where a kid brought a gun to school. I ain't going to mention what school it was, but it was in North Carolina. Kid brought a gun to school, and the way it went down, they said that somebody was bullying them, and they brought the gun to school. They didn't use it. They were able to get it through the metal detector or something along them lines. And I'm not sure if it was a metal detector or something. They searched the person, and they located the gun. And they said the reason why they brought it to school because they said they were being bullied. So if they would have never got the gun, that person would have probably shot somebody in school, killed somebody. You know? We got to know what's going on with these kids, man. Don't just let your kids go to school. Check their book bags. Check their book bags, guys. Y'all got to stop being lazy parents. Go through that book bag. Find out what they got. You know? So, we're going to get on out of here, man. We'll go take care of some business. We'll be back later on with more content. Again, double tap the screen if you like the show, if you like the content. Make sure you subscribe to the channel today. And we'll keep you posted. A lot more stories to cover, guys. A lot more stories. I got probably like 5,000 videos I got to do, man. When I tell you I got a ton of videos to do. Just that I'm busy, guys. Busy, very, very busy. But I'm trying to make some time to dish out some content, talk about a few of these stories, break them down, and do what we need to do. So y'all have a blessed day. Be safe out there. Take care of your kids. Make sure you know where they are at all times. And watch your neighbors because they watching you. Yeah. They be at their window watching you. I'm out. Peace. We out of here.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $RingoTV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.